There we go. I didn't notice I wasn't recording you guys. Thank you. Okay, so below this, abajo de esto, we have an insert B. Again, we have the conversation. Otra vez tenemos la conversación. So what does too late mean, you guys? Too late means that we're on time or we're not on time.
Not on time.
Not on time.
We're not on time, yes, okay. Si digo, if we leave by 9, si estamos por las 9, we'll get there early enough. Ok, aquí estoy diciendo que no vamos a llegar demasiado temprano, pero suficiente temprano, ok, a tiempo. So, too late, demasiado tarde. Early enough, suficiente a tiempo, yes? Ok, and where it said enough money, donde decía enough money, does it mean that they can afford it, si pueden costearlo, or they can't afford it?
They can afford.
Okay, but if they say, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money. Like when we were at the art gallery, cuando vimos sobre el chavo que estaba en la galería de arte, he says he didn't have enough money. Okay, and what, like I said here, early enough, what does this mean? Are they going to be late or not? They won't be late or they will be late?
They won't be late.
They won't be late, that is correct. They're going to be early enough. Van a llegar suficiente temprano o a tiempo. Okay, so look at these two pictures, you guys. In your books, you have two pictures. We are going to describe the pictures. Vamos a escribir las fotos using to and enough. Okay, so for example, in number 1, we have here under the image, the caption says, I can't buy it. Está muy caro. What are ways we can use to and enough to describe that we can't buy it?
It's too expensive.
Yes, it's too expensive. What else can we say? We can say, I don't have enough money, or it's not cheap enough. No es lo suficiente económico para mí. I don't have enough money. It's not cheap enough. We can say also it's too much for me to spend. Okay. They are all different ways of saying mainly the same thing. Son varias formas de decir lo mismo. We can say too expensive or we don't have enough money. Okay, so we can say it in a negative way, de forma negativa, or in a positive way. Okay. Vicente, can you give me a way to describe this image?
This cat doesn't fit here.
Uh-huh. Okay, it doesn't fit her. Can you tell me a way to describe it using to or enough?
This cat is too big for here.
Yes, very good. Okay. It is too big for her. Okay, what else can we say, Diego?
It's not small enough.
Very good. It's not small enough for her. Very good. Okay, you guys. So you guys have no problems with to and enough. Okay, we can also use these words when we say them, cuando les decimos, we don't pronounce them differently, but we use a different intonation. Usamos diferente intonación. I'm going to play it really quickly.
4C. A quick note. 4. Intonation. A. Listen and repeat. Which words are stressed? This coffee isn't sweet enough.
Okay. Which word was stressed here? ¿A qué palabra le dieron más entonación?
Maybe sweet.
Yes, in sweets, okay? And so we're focusing here on the sweetness, en la dulzura, pues, del café, en lo dulce del café. So it isn't sweet enough.
That light is too bright.
What does it say here? That light, esa luz, is too bright. ¿Qué significa too bright?
Mm.
Muy brillante.
Muy brillante, yes. For example, right now we have white light bulbs and yellow light bulbs, ¿sí? Le dicen luz blanca y luz cálida. Which do you guys prefer? ¿Cuál prefieren?
White light.
You like the white light, Vicente? What about you,
Yeah.
Diego?
Me too.
Me too. I think it gives more illumination, yes? The yellow light, it makes me feel like I can't see, okay? So, some people don't like it. Alguna gente no le gusta. And they say it is too bright. Está demasiado brilloso, okay? Candila, yes? So we use the stress here, you guys. We use it on the adjectives. It isn't sweet enough. The light is too bright, okay? How about here, you guys? You guys, we are going to read these sentences and we're going to underline the main stress and then check, y luego checar. I am going to play them. Los voy a poner. Oh, I thought I had the audio, pensé que tenía el audio.
3. Read and underline the main stress in the sentences. Then listen and check your answers. 1. Ted isn't old enough to drive.
Okay. The adjective here is old. So she says here, Ted isn't old enough to drive. Okay. What is the age to drive here in Mexico? There's no age limit to drive here in Mexico?
¿A qué se refiere?
Hmm?
¿A qué se refiere?
What age? What age can you drive in Mexico? What is the minimum age?
18.
18? Yes?
Yes.
Creo que se puede conseguir una licencia un poco antes, ¿no?
Yeah?
Como los
Desde los
16.
16. Sí, desde los 16.
Yeah, I think it's funny, yes, because when I used to come here, cuando venía de vacaciones, I would see my cousin drive, and he was 14, tenía 14. It's like my mother's like, how can he drive? And actually, who taught you guys to drive? ¿Quién les enseñó a manejar? Who taught you how to drive? Your parents?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. In the US, it is a school subject. Es una materia en la prepa. They show you how to drive in high school. They help you drive. There's a class and they help you prepare for the driving exam. Okay, so that you can get your license. You can get your license at 16, a los 16. Okay, but every time you renew your license over there, cada vez que hay que renovar la licencia, you have to take the written exam and the driving exam. Every time, cada vez, okay? But it is a subject in school. Why? Because it is very important, yes, to drive. So if Ted isn't old enough to drive, he is maybe less than 16, yes? Menos que 16. Okay, Diego, if I tell you to read number 2, so te digo que me lees la 2, can you read it to me with the intonation, without me playing it? ¿Puedes leerlo sin entonación? Sin que yo la ponga el audio?
Mm, there aren't enough books for everyone.
Okay,
For everyone.
okay. What would be the stress here? ¿Cuál sería la entonación aquí?
Everyone?
Everyone. Aquí, como en sí no había adjetivo, vamos a enfocarnos en el libro. Que, bueno, no se van a ir por la vida así estresándose por la entonación, ¿verdad? I'm going to play it so you can hear it.
2. 2. There aren't enough books for everyone.
Okay. The main object of this sentence, el objeto de esta oración, there's no adjective, no hay adjetivo. We're going to focus on the books. There aren't enough books for everyone. Okay, what about number 3? Vicente, if you look at the sentence, what can you tell me is the focus of the sentence? ¿Cuál es el enfoque o la importancia de esta oración?
Two or tired.
Tired, el cansancio.
Tired.
Yes. El cansancio. So how are you going to say it? ¿Cómo lo vas a decir?
We are too tired to go.
Exactly, lo dijiste súper bien.
3. 3. We're too tired to go out.
Tal cual lo dijiste, very good. Okay, Diego. And number 4, can you read it for me? ¿Me lo puedes leer?
I'm not tall enough for the basketball team.
You're not tall enough for the basketball team. What is the focus here?
Tall?
Uh-huh. Tall. Okay, so how are we going to say it here? ¿Cómo lo vamos a decir? How are we going to say this with the intonation?
No sé.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. No te escuché.
Que no sé cómo se dice.
Okay, I'll play it. Yo lo pongo.
B. Read 4. I'm not tall enough for the basketball team.
Okay, entonces va a poner el énfasis aquí en tall. I'm not tall enough for the basketball team. Okay, do you have to be tall to play basketball? ¿Hay que ser alto para jugar baskets?
No.
No, right? Do you guys know any short basketball players? ¿Identifican algún jugador de básquet que sea chaparro?
Yo no.
No? I remember when I was growing up, cuando yo estaba creciendo, I lived in Chicago, yo vivía en Chicago. And so I was there when the Chicago Bulls won every year. Se ganaron el campeonato cada año. And one of the members of the Dream Team, uno del equipo de the Chicago Bulls, was BJ Armstrong. And he was very short, estaba muy chaparro compared to a lot of the other players. There's also another player, what was his name? Muggsy Boggs, something like that, Muggsy Boggs. He was about, I think, like 5'3" or 5'4". No es mucho. ¿Cuánto sería? 63 pulgadas. 63 pulgadas sería como unos 60. Yes, so he wasn't a very tall basketball player, but he was really good, okay? So it says here, this person, that they're not tall enough for the basketball team, okay? So we are going to make the emphasis on tall. What about in number 5? This food, esta comida, is too salty. Okay, está demasiado salado. So we're going to put the focus on salty. This food is too salty.
Read and underline the main stress in the sentences. Then listen and check your answers. What 5? This food is too salty.
Ok, entonces,
B.
this food is too salty. Entonces ponemos énfasis casi siempre en lo que es el adjetivo o el objeto. Si no hay ningún adjetivo, en este caso, enough se refiere a los libros. Too tired, tall, salty. ¿Ok? Entonces, no se me van a estresar demasiado cuando vayan hablando por ahí. ¿Ok? Pero sí, en la práctica, ustedes mismos se van a dar cuenta al repetir, escuchar y repetir, que nos enfocamos mucho en eso. ¿Ok? I am going to send you guys this audio. Les voy a mandar este audio. It's going to be homework. So you guys can listen to it at home para que lo puedan escuchar en casa. You're going to listen to 3 phone calls. Son 3 llamadas telefónicas. And you're going to answer it in your book. Lo van a contestar en sus libros. Okay? Also for homework, también de tarea, you're going to do for me the writing activity. Okay, what are we going to do in the writing activity? You guys are going to write a note. Okay? First, we're going to do this activity. For example, when you guys in your home, do you guys leave notes when you go out for your mother, for your father, your brother, your sister? Do you guys leave notes? Or do they leave notes for you?
No.
No? No?
No.
Really, you guys? Okay, well, my mother used to leave me notes. Mi mamá nos dejaba recados. Do this, wash the dishes, lava los trastes, or else, o así te va a ir. Should I leave us notes? Or sometimes I go with my father. I go to my father's house, voy a casa de mi papá, and he's not there, no está ahí. And I leave him a note. Te dejo un recado. I say, I stopped by. Estaba pasando por aquí, no te vi, pero I left you your clothes. Te dejé la ropa. Yes? So you guys don't leave notes? Okay. Okay. We are going to look at these notes, okay? Maybe sometimes at work or in school, we can find notes. So what does this first note say for us? Diego, what does this first note say?
Que algo está mal con la copiadora, que no pongan mucho papel.
Yes, okay. So we can't use too much paper. Me at work, when we started this trimester, cuando empezamos el trimestre, there is a copy pad. Hay una, ¿cómo se dice? Una cafetera in the office, in the Queen, en el Centro de Idiomas. And well, I don't usually drink coffee there, no tomo café ahí, but it is next to the copy machine, yes? And so our boss left a note. Nos dejó un recado that says, if you use the coffee machine, si usan la cafetera, please clean the filters. Por favor, laven los filtros. You know that you put a piece of paper, le pones como un papelito, and it filters the coffee. So había un cochinero, yes. It was very dirty and it was old paper. And there was a lot of coffee grounds. Había mucho café molido. So she left a note. Nos dejó un recado. Please clean up. Que por favor limpiaran, yes. So this was very common at work, okay? At work, we all use the printer. En el trabajo, we all use a printer. We all use a copy machine. So we leave notes. Dejamos recados, yes. A veces llegamos y le ponemos, I want to make copies for my class, y le pongo 30, yes? And I don't press, no pongo clear. No pongo la C de clear, de limpiar. So the next teacher comes or somebody else comes, alguien más quiere sacar una copia, and they just press enter, no matter than enter, and instead of taking one copy, it makes 30, yes? So there's a note there on the copy machine. Hay un recadito. Please press clear, okay? Vicente, can you read for me this notes?
Tony going to bring us not enough food for tonight. Order Chinese, and back about 11 p.m.
Okay. ¿Qué observaron de este recado? What do you guys notice in these notes?
Que fue algo de Brenda
Ajá.
y que no hay comida para esta noche. Que sí. pide, no, lo que no entiendo es si él, bueno, Tony, bueno, Sue pide comida o Tony. Sue, ¿no?
Pues como que no especifica, right?
Ajá.
It says here, gone to Brenda's. No estoy y dice Brenda's. Entonces aquí como es un recado, está abreviando hasta las oraciones, okay? She's not using complete sentences. Sue is leaving Tony the note. Sue le deja el recado a Tony. Entonces en vez de ponerle, I went to Brenda's house, que sería lo correcto, ¿sí? She just went, gone to Brenda's. Ni siquiera le puso casa. Nos imaginamos que esa es su casa, yes? En vez de decir, there is not or isn't enough food, no hay suficiente comida, nada más puso not enough food, nada de comida, casi como si estuviera escribiendo así, como cuando mandan los mensajes de auxilio en los barcos, nos mandan recortados, ¿sí? Not enough food, significa que no hay suficiente comida. So she says, order Chinese, quiere decir que si pedimos comida china, but like Vicente said, como dijo Vicente, we don't know if she's going to order it, no sabemos si ella la va a pedir, o si le está diciendo a Tony que lo pida, yes? Back about 11 p.m. ¿Qué quiere decir con esto? What does she want to say here?
Que regresa a las 11.
Okay, lo correcto sería I will, vimos ahorita hace ratito lo que es I will be back at about 11 p.m. Pero lo mochó demasiado. Be back at about 11 p.m. Why did she do this? ¿Por qué hace esto?
Por el espacio y a lo mejor tenía prisa.
Exactly. The first one is that she is in a hurry. Okay, and then the other one, the other reason is maybe there isn't enough space, no hay suficiente espacio on the post-its, okay? Really, you guys, you don't leave messages, no dejan recaditos?
No,
No.
No, ya verán cuando tienen novia, no van a dejar recados donde quiera. Así mi viejo a mí me dice, ya me fui al trabajo, fui al laboratorio, hacen falta aguacates. He writes, hay que comer aguacates, so he leaves notes for me, okay? What about this? Igual aquí mocharon, back in 5 minutes. Okay, entonces aquí mocharon el I'll be back. Okay, and we see here the abbreviation, vemos la abreviatura, MIN. Okay, we also might see demasiado corto lo que les puse, BRB, be right back. Okay, so I see, it is, well, it's a different culture, es diferente cultura. They still write in the US, so ya escriben cartas para muchas cosas. It's very common, yes? It's your birthday, it's your graduation, yes? Ahorita we said that you're going to graduate from high school, yes? So you have a graduation, maybe you invite some family, because algunos familiares. So you have to write a thank you note. Hay que escribir una carta de gracias and say, thank you for coming to my graduation. I appreciate your presence. Aprecio tu presencia. It is still very formal. But also, you guys, if you send a letter or a card in the mail at the USPS system, it is the US Postal Service, it'll take maybe 3 days to arrive. Cuando mucho, 3 days to arrive. If I send a letter from California to New York, it'll arrive in 3 days at the most, cuando mucho, okay? And if we send a letter or card in the mail here from Cepomex, el Servicio Postal Mexicano, how long will it take? If we send a letter from Tepic to Puebla, how long will it take, you guys? Ni lo han intentado. How long does it take for a letter to arrive?
No sé.
It takes a long time, you guys. The Mexican Postal Service isn't that great, no es tan genial, yes? So it is also como que we don't write letters that much here, no escribimos cartas así, because also the service isn't so great, yes? El servicio ya no está tan bueno, so we don't make use of it, no hacemos uso de, right? Okay, what about this one? Can you read for me this note? Diego, please.
Henry, Miss Baker rang 5 times. Wants to cancel meeting. Can't make it today. Will instead?
Okay, so what are they saying here, Diego?
La verdad no entendí. Nada más entendí algo de que no puede hacer la reunión.
Okay, what does it mean? Rang. ¿Qué significa rang?
Llamar.
Que marcó 5 veces.
Ajá, marcó 5 veces. Wants to cancel meeting, okay? She wants to cancel the meeting. Quiere cancelar la reunión. She wants to cancel the meeting. Can't make it today. Can't make it significa I can't make it. Literalmente cuando digo I can't make it or I can't make it, nos imaginamos algo que puedo hacer. I can make caldo de pollo. Yo puedo hacer caldo de pollo. I can't make caldo de pollo today. I'm too busy, okay? Pero también se refiere a I can make it, es que voy a alcanzar llegar. Okay? So, if I want to go to your party, quiero ir a tu fiesta, pero se me descompone el carro, my car breaks down, okay? I can't make it. No estoy diciendo que no puedo hacer algo, estoy diciendo que no puede poder llegar a ese asunto. Okay? So when it says here, she rang 5 times to cancel the meeting and she says, can't make it today, significa que she can't make it. ¿Qué significa esto? Que ella no puede llegar a la reunión. No va a alcanzar llegar a ese compromiso. Went instead, ¿qué significa instead? Do you guys know this word? ¿Conocen esta palabra?
Yo no.
Significa en lugar de. Okay, so dice, maybe today is Monday, a lo mejor hoy es miércoles. Wednesday instead, significa lo cambiamos en lugar de hoy para el miércoles. Okay, so if you guys want to go out for sushi, quieren salir al sushi. Okay, and I tell you guys, I don't want sushi, no quiero sushi. Let's order pizza instead. Vamos a pedir pizza en lugar de eso. So, Wednesday instead, le cambiamos para el miércoles. ¿Ya? Para que la anoten. Okay, what is this, you guys? ¿Qué es esto?
Pues una nota para un elevador que no sirve, ¿no?
Yes, okay. So in Spanish we say fuera de servicio. In English we say out of order. No decimos out of service. Out of order, use stairs. Like I told you guys yesterday, some people, when there's no elevator working, the elevator or también se dice lifts, we have to use the stairs. Okay. This last image, you guys, esta última imagen, this is something, eso es algo que me inquieta mucho. Es muy parecido a que cuando mis sobrinas escriben K en vez de que. Me da sabe que no escriban correctamente. This is very common in American youth. Okay? It is very common for them to write also, en vez de
El
decir,
8, late.
ya te la sabes, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Late. Okay? Estamos el sonido de 8, aquí sería late. Ok, otras palabras que he visto muchas es en vez de decir your mom. Ok, me desespera que le pongan así, but it's very common. Ok, en vez de decir you. Ok, dicen en vez de poner I love you, le ponen I love you. Así nomás, you. Ok, so running late significa que se hace tarde. Stuck, ¿y qué es ese símbolo? El arroba. What does this mean?
At.
At, very good. Okay, stuck at bank. Estoy atascado, detenido at the bank, en el banco. What is please? Y esto es waits. La W y el sonido de la 8, waits. Por favor, espérame. Me sirven buenos para descifrar los glifos de los chiquillos gringos. Okay, you guys. So if we go over this, where are we going to find these notes, you guys? ¿Dónde encontramos estos recados? What is a probable place that we can find them? At home, at work, at school. You know what also? It's not common here, no es común aquí. On a car, en un carro. Why would you leave a note on a car? ¿Por qué dejas un recado en un carro?
Para que cuando vayamos a entrar el carro, pues lo vea de primera instancia, ¿no?
Ajá. For what reason? ¿Por qué motivo? Why would you leave a note on a car? ¿Por qué dejas un recado?
O sea, a lo mejor puedes dejar algo en la mesa y no va a desayunar o va tarde, y si lo dejas en el carro en el volante, pues lo va a ver más fácil. O no sé.
That's a good idea. It can also be that. Puede ser algo negativo que envíe un reclamo. Okay, maybe es you are parked in my spot. Te pusiste en mi lugar del estacionamiento. Okay. I have done it. Yo lo he hecho. You are parked in my garage, que se pone en mi cochera. Okay. But also, that I just learned how to drive. Apenas aprendí a manejar. Maybe like 3 years ago, hace como 3 años. So I took a driving test, yes, not a driving test. I took a driving class in the Nissan. But they drive with you, manejan contigo. So it's like, you don't really do it on your own. No lo haces así a solas. And the first day I drove alone, primer día que manejé sola, I hit a car, le pegué un carro. Yes, and I felt really bad. The car was parked. I hit a parked car, le pegué un carro estacionado. And I didn't know what to do, no sabía qué hacer. I don't know where the person was, no sabía dónde estaba. So I left a note, le dejé un recado, and I said, hey, I hit your car. Pegué tu carro. I have insurance, tengo seguro. And I said, call me, llámame. And I left my phone number. And
¿Y le llamaron?
yeah, they called me. And it turns out he was a lawyer, era un abogado. But he called me and he was laughing, se estaba riendo. And he says, I can't believe you left your phone number. No puedo creer que haya dejado su teléfono. He says, nobody does that. Nadie hace eso. And I said, well, I have insurance. Tengo seguro. My insurance covers it. Mi seguro lo cubre, so I am paying for it. Yes. So I went back to his car and we called my insurance and my insurance paid for it. Mi seguro pagó todo. And he says, you know, he's like, you're really weird. He said, es muy extraña. And I said, no es por nada. I said, it is common culture in the US. Es muy común. No es muy común. O sea, no te vas a topar a alguien que hit and run. ¿Qué significa hit and run? Que pegaron tu carro y corrieron. And they do that here, right, you guys? Eso sí hacen aquí.
Yo todavía no choco. Entonces,
Yo?
todavía no.
Well, you're lucky. I think I think that the older you get, mientras más viejo te haces, the older you get, I think you get more nervous. Te haces más nervioso. I wish I would have known how to drive at your age, yes? But anyways, en fin. Okay, what about when we're speaking to the people? Okay, what if we don't leave a note? ¿Qué tal si no dejamos un recado? Will we say the same words? ¿Aplicaríamos las mismas palabras? Will we use the same words in a note than if we're speaking to the person? For example, here, aquí. Somebody left me a note and they wrote this, okay? Or for example, here, en este, okay? If I'm looking at Tony, si yo estoy viendo a Tony, I'm going to say to him, gone to Brenda's? Not enough food, así lo voy a decir, todo mucho. What am I going to say to Tony if I see him? Si yo lo veo, am I going to speak differently? ¿Voy a hablar diferente?
Sí, ¿no?
Yes, we're going to speak, with complete sentences, con oraciones completas. Why? Because these messages have a lot of abbreviations. Okay? So for example, when you guys are texting your friends, you guys say you use WhatsApp a lot. So you guys use complete sentences, escriben oraciones completas con sus amigos when you're talking in WhatsApp?
A veces.
Yeah, sometimes? Okay, Diego. Very good. So for homework, oh, okay, let's do this really quick together. Vamos a hacerlo juntos. We're going to write true or false. Okay, so in notes and messages, we only give important information. Is this true or false?
True.
True.
It's true, okay? We give, for example, maybe dates, times, days, ¿sí? Las fechas, horas, días en específico. Okay, this is true, eso es verdad. Okay, do we always write full sentences?
False.
False, right? We don't, we abbreviate things. Okay, we use abbreviations. It can be either in the words, en las palabras, or it can be even in the sentence, en las oraciones completas. Okay, it says here in notes and messages, we don't always use articles and prepositions. Is this true?
Maybe.
Okay, ¿qué son los artículos? Artículos kind of like the, a, and. Do we use these in messages?
No sé, depende de la persona, pero creo que no. Bueno,
It's true, como que lo mochamos. So instead of saying,
ajá, no sé.
I took the phone, took phone. Lleve teléfono. Okay. Can you order from the menu? Puedes pedir del menú. Okay. Order from menu. Van a ponerte, se van a quitar el artículo. You're going to take away that article in the message. Okay, what about text messages? You guys send text messages or SMS. Do we greet, saludamos, and do we sign off? Nos despedimos, writing our names?
No. False.
False, right? O sea, it's not very common, no es muy común. Sometimes I send the messages to maybe my boyfriend, mi marido. He doesn't live with me, no vive conmigo. He lives not with me, no conmigo. So we say, good night, I hope you rest. Good night, Javier. Okay, he signs off, and sign off es como cuando decimos que nos salimos de una cuenta, sign off or sign out es el despedirse. Okay, it's not very common, no es muy común. It's a little bit more formal, algo más de formalidad. Okay, so you guys are going to do for homework, van a hacer la tarea, you're going to read these situations, van a checar esas situaciones. So for example, you are going to write, for example, that you want some things from the supermarket, que quieres algo de la tienda, okay? So you're going to ask your flatmates. ¿Se acuerdan que eran flatmates? Es el compañero con el que vive, ¿sí? Flatmates es como el roommates, yes? So I say, I need, oye, there isn't refri, okay? There's no milk, okay? Buy some on your way home, okay? No hay leche, cómprate algo de regreso a casa, okay? So we have these two notes. You're gonna write a note about what you need from the grocery store, and you're going to write also a note. It says, a friend has invited you to his or her house for dinner, okay? Write a message to thank him and say that you will be a bit late, okay? So talking about formality, if somebody invites you to their house for dinner or something like that, it's a formal thing. So you're going to say, thank you for the invitation, and say, I will be there, or I can make it, but maybe we can say, I can make it, but I will, or I'll be a bit late. Okay, so you're going to write a message for each one of these situations. Okay, this is going to be your homework. Okay, you guys? Okay, you got that? ¿Anotado?
Yes.
If you see here, si ven aquí, I don't know if you have in your book, no sé si tengan en sus libros. You don't have it. Where is this? No sé dónde venga. It's in my, está en, I think it's in your grammar. Creo que viene en su gramática, in the end of the book, al final del libro. Let me see if it's there. This is module 4. Module 4. No viene, chicos. These are a bunch of abbreviations. Son muchos abreviaturas. They're not in the. Bueno, sí, que no los veo aquí. They're not in your book. ¿Te vienen en sus libros? ¿No?
No,
Para mandarles entonces captura de pantalla. Screenshots.
Nada más viene el cuadro verde, el azul no, creo. Pero está en la página 129.
129. 129. Where is it? Oh, okay. Sale. Okay, yeah, here it is. Aquí está. So those are abbreviations, you guys. Okay, so that's going to be the homework. So for example, here, seconds. Second is segundo. I see sometimes in messages, veo a veces en mensajes o recados, wait a sec. Estoy hablando con alguien, por ejemplo, mi hermano, and he writes, wait a sec, es espera un segundo. Okay, so we're going to continue, you guys. We're going to continue with 4D. 4D, it is called here, this section, what an idea, qué idea. So we have here, what do we have here? We have here an alarm clock. This is like, no es cafetera, it's like a cappuccino maker, yes? Do you guys like cappuccino? No, no son tan mafufos.
No me gusta el café.
You don't like coffee? Really? I didn't like coffee either. I was not like, I see people that drink coffee every morning at work. And it's like, teacher, no gusta un café. It's like you, I don't drink coffee. Yeah. Okay, do you drink coffee, Vicente?
no,
No? Good, you guys. You shouldn't depend on coffee. Do you guys use alarm clocks? ¿Usan reloj despertador?
Sí.
You use a clock? ¿Usas este tipo de reloj? Or do you use your cell phone?
No, la alarma del teléfono.
Okay. Me too. Okay. But my daughter has an alarm clock. Mi hija tiene un despertador, you know, we had to set it every morning. Tenemos que programarlo todas las noches. I use my cell phone. It's very convenient. But for example, what are the inconveniences of an alarm clock? ¿Cuál sería el inconveniente de una alarma, de un reloj like this?
Que es más complicado ajustarlo a la hora.
Yeah, it's more complicated. And also, if it is electric and the lights go out, se va la luz. For example, the light can go out at night. Se pone la luz en la noche, and you're not gonna know. No te vas a dar cuenta. So that happened to me once or twice when I was in college. Me pasó una que otra vez en la universidad. I had an alarm clock. The lights went out, especially during the rainy season. And so my alarm clock, que pasa nomás parpadea 12:00, yes? And so if it is batteries, que ya no se utiliza, if it runs on batteries, si depende de pila, the batteries can die. También se mueren las pilas, okay? So I think it is very convenient to have the alarm clock on your cell phone, okay? Or on your watch. Also on mi hija tiene también un reloj and she uses it. So you guys don't use coffee makers? Me neither. Do you guys have iPads or tablets?
Yo no.
You don't? Okay, do you, Vicente?
no,
No, me neither. Me neither, you guys. What about cameras? Do we use cameras now?
cell phone's camera.
Yeah, the phone camera, right? Before, a camera was a luxury, yes? Antes tener cámara era un lujo. We didn't always have a camera. But now everybody has a camera on their phone. Yes? So I think these are maybe only used by photographers, solamente por fotógrafos. Okay. So it says here, could you live without them? ¿Podrías vivir sin ellos?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes, we don't use any of them. No somos ninguno de estos. Okay. What items can you not live without? ¿Qué artículos no pueden estar sin ellos? What do you guys always use? You guys use your cell phone? What happens when there is no internet? Cuando no hay internet, what do you guys do?
Datos.
Really use your datos?
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Diego? Cuando se cae la red, what do you do?
Juego. Tal vez.
You play? Okay.
Sí.
So I recently acabo de pedir, maybe like a couple months ago, I got myself for a present, me regalé a mí misma, I got a Kindle, the paperweights. And I like it, me gusta, because I can download any book, puedo descargar cualquier libro, and I can just carry it around, yes? So I have on here lots of books. I have books for school, books for personal reading. So anytime I have free time, for example, I try to change my habits. Before I used to read a lot, antes leía mucho. And now I have become very dependent on my phone. I always have my phone, I'm always looking at it. And I try to change my habit, yes. So now I'm trying to, if I'm waiting in line, estoy haciendo fila, I'm trying to read instead of use my phone, yes. Okay, so we have here, tenemos aquí, we have some pictures, tenemos unas imágenes. In the first one, it says here, desk back. What do you think this can do? What are we seeing here? What do we see in the pictures? We see here a computer. And what is this?
Una aspiradora para escritorio.
It is a vacuum, okay? Do we need this? ¿Ocupamos esto?
No.
No.
Okay, it says here, it's perfect for those who hate dirty desks. I mean, really, this is dirt. Esto es tierra. Do we really have a desk that is that dirty? ¿Realmente se ensucia tanto un escritorio?
No.
El mío sí
I don't
porque
think
hay mucho polvo.
What's that?
El mío sí porque hay mucho polvo.
You have a lot of dust in your house?
Sí.
Okay. So it says here, look at the plug. I have a vacuum. No tengo aspiradora, but it's from my house, yes? But you wrap the cord, and where does the cord go in? It goes into the USB port, in el puerto USB. So it says here, keep your desk clean, mantén tu escritorio limpio, and your boss happy. Would you guys buy this? ¿Comprarían esto?
No.
Diego says yes, okay? You know, it's funny, es chistoso. I used to be very stingy. ¿Qué significa stingy? Do you guys know this word? ¿Conocen esta palabra? Es el equivalente a codo en español. I didn't like to spend money. No me gustaba gastar dinero. Okay? But right now on the internet, when we see Amazon, Mercado Libre, AliExpress, there are so many gadgets. So many gadgets that you didn't even know you need. Yes, que si siquiera dices, ¿mande? Esos aguacates ya están verdes. Este está bueno. Muy bien. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now there are so many gadgets that we can use for the home. Especially for me, para las doñas, there are many kitchen gadgets. Hay muchísimas cosas para la cocina that I say, I want that. Dijera Diego, I'll buy that. Yo lo compraría. Yes. So would you guys buy this? ¿Comprarían esto? Diego says yes. Vicente says no.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. What about This one. Okay, it says here, move activity and sleep watch. Can you read this for me, please, Vicente?
If you want to know the body's activity while you are sleeping or exercising, then do not further or new watch record important information about your body. Is working all day and night. You can even download everything through a wireless connection to your mobile phone and 12 files of your sleeping and exercising habits. The best part about this watch is this price. So what are you waiting for? Get you today.
Okay, do you guys have one of these? I have the Xiaomi bands and my daughter has the Amazon Fit bands. O creo que es al revés. Yo tengo el Amazon Fits y mi hija tiene el Xiaomi. Do you guys use these?
No.
No? Okay, my daughter, she never takes it out, nunca se lo quita. So
Yes.
it measures, for example, your beats per minute. BPM significa beats per minute. Palpitaciones por minuto. It checks, maybe, for example, a step tracker. Cuántos pasos has dado. How many calories you've burned. Cuántos calorías has quemado. How long you sleep. Cuánto tiempo duermes. It can measure. How does it know how long we slept? ¿Cómo sabe cuando estamos durmiendo?
The beats per minute
Ajá.
no?
Por el pulso, yes, it can tell when we're sleeping. So it can tell you how many hours of sleep you had, cuántas horas dormiste, and how many hours of deep sleep, okay? Because sometimes we sleep, maybe decimos que dormimos 8 horas, but maybe the watch will tell us that I really only slept 7 full hours. So my daughter uses it, she likes the lamps. Did you say you have one, Vicente? ¿Tienes uno?
Yes.
Yes, do you like it?
Yes. Tienen buena pila.
Ajá, do you use it every day? ¿Lo usas todos los días?
Sí, nomás al dormir me lo quito.
Okay, so you don't know how long you sleep, no sabes cuántas horas duermes.
No, porque, bueno, yo tengo el entendido de que si tú sabes, si dices no dormí bien, con eso te vas a quedar y el cerebro pues, va a decir, no, pues, entonces no estoy durmiendo bien y vas a estar pensando en eso.
Yes, that my husband is like this. My husband has insomnia. Mi esposo padece de insomnio. And he takes pills, toma pastillas. And he has high blood pressure, tiene presión alta. And he's very nervous, es muy nervioso. So I told him, I'm going to buy you a band. Te voy a comprar un Xiaomi bands so you can see how much you sleep. And he says, no. He says, I don't want to see that I slept 5 hours one day, 6 hours one day. It was going to worry him more. Le iba a preocupar más. So Vicente has one, he likes it. Diego, would you use this? ¿Lo usarías?
Sí.
Yeah, they're not expensive, no son caros. I think mine was about, maybe 600, 700 pesos at the most, cuando mucho. Something like that. It wasn't expensive. Okay, what about this? Diego, can you read this for me? ¿Me lo puedes leer? ¿No lo puedes leer? A mí, a Vicente.
Car coffee maker. These days our cars are like mobile homes. They have good media players, wireless connection to mobile phones, TVs, and even game consoles. So why not install a coffee maker too? Just imagine, you're late for work and you haven't got time to make a cup of coffee. The new car coffee maker is the answer to your problem. It's perfect for drivers who love luxury. Just press a button and drive while the machine makes your coffee.
Okay, you guys. So this is true, sí es verdad. We have everything in our car. You know, with the USB, we can have any kind of gadget in our car. So we can, for example, we can charge our phone. Podemos cargar el teléfono in our car. We can we can connect it to the radio, to the stereo. Okay. What else can we connect in the car? ¿Qué más podemos hacer en el carro? It says here we can use a coffee maker. Would you guys buy this? ¿Lo comprarían?
No.
Yo no.
No, I wouldn't buy it. Okay. Estaba viendo I was thinking about music, yes? And we were talking yesterday about how things have changed. ¿Les tocó esto a ustedes? ¿Se listen to CDs in the car? No, right? ¿A ustedes tocó
A mí
ya
sí, un
USB?
poco.
A little bit? Okay, so yes. Okay, before, when I was young, we had cassettes. Poníamos el cassette en el carro. And when there is a tope, cuando había un tope, it would jump, brincaba, y pues se fregaba el cassette, yes? La cinta. So then there were CDs, and off era lo máximo, okay? If you had a car with a CD player, you were rich, yes? And so everybody would carry around the CDs. We had all our CDs in the car, yes? And then we have that USBs. I think this was more for you guys, the USBs. You download music with a USB and you put it in the car. Now, what do you guys use for music in the car? Ahora que utilizan para música en el carro. We have Spotify, right? You can download songs or playlists on Spotify and you can connect them to your car. Do you guys use this? ¿Lo utilizan?
No.
No, you guys don't use Spotify? Okay, but none of us, not you guys, not me, we're not gonna use a coffee maker. I think I would be scared. I think it's dangerous, yes? Creo que es peligroso because what if you spill hot coffee in the car? ¿Qué tal si se te derrama el café caliente en el carro? That can be an accident, yes? ¿Puede ser un accidente? Could be. Okay, and what about this last one? Esta última. I'm going to read it, you guys. It says, the days of dead batteries are over. Everyone who owns a mobile phone will find this clever gadget very useful. The jacket has got panels which use the sun to create energy. So you can charge your mobile phone. Sí, ahí voy. Hold on, you guys. En el prichín, mija, en tostadas. Sorry, guys. You can charge it has panels to use the sun to create energy. You can charge your mobile phone, tablet, anything else that has got a battery. It's very useful and it helps you become environmentally friendly and looks great. Okay, so this is a jacket, you guys. You can wear it and you can charge your things on your jacket. Would you guys buy this?
No, it's too expensive.
It's expensive and I think it looks strange, se ve raro. And I am very paranoid, yo soy muy paranoica, and I think that maybe, you know, it causes cancer, causa cáncer, because you're attracting all those satellites waves, ¿sí? Que estás atrayendo todas las ondas de satélite. Maybe I'm crazy and estoy loca, but I don't think it's a good idea. No creo que sea buena idea. Okay, so which one are we going to buy, chicos? ¿Cuál vamos a comprar? Diego's going to buy the vacuum cleaner. ¿Va a comer la aspiradora, Diego?
Yes.
Yes, you are? Okay, we'll look for it. Lo vamos a buscar. Okay, which gadget can we use while sleeping? ¿Cuál vamos a usar mientras dormimos? A, B, C, or D?
B.
Yes, which gadget was it? ¿Cuál? ¿Cuál aparatito fue? This is the watch, yes? El reloj? Okay, which one do we need a computer for? ¿Con cuál ocupamos la compu? Which one do we need a computer for?
A.
For A, yes, we need to plug in the USB. Okay, and which one is a time saver? ¿Qué significa time saver? Que nos ahorra tiempo. And which one can we save time?
Sí.
Supposedly, yes, with the coffee maker. I think that this would be too distracting. Me distraería mucho. Si de por sí ando chocando donde quiera. I think that I should just drive in the car. I shouldn't make coffee or anything else in the car. And which is good for the environment. The solar jacket, right? So that we don't, it's good for the environment. ¿Qué pasó con Diego?
Perdón, maestra.
No, ¿qué pasó, mija? You're welcome. And which one can we use at work? ¿Cuál usamos en el trabajo? Which one can we use?
Maybe A.
A, okay. So this would be the vacuum cleaner, yes, la aspiradora. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave for homework also, voy a dejar tarea también. On page 55, the vocabulary, ahorita se los pongo en el WhatsApp. Okay, so that's all you guys, es todo por hoy. Get some rest, descansen, tomorrow is Friday, mañana ya por fin es viernes. Right? ¿Sí es viernes?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't even know what day it is, no sé ni qué día es. Okay, you guys, see you tomorrow.
Bye, teacher. See
Bye.
you. El examen es hasta el domingo, ¿no?
Yes, you have until Sunday to answer it. Tienen hasta el domingo para contestarlo.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, you guys, bye.